Quick disclaimer, BAKI is filled with gore, so don't at me if it freaks you out. BAKI is a weird show. In this world, there are multiple death row inmates who have never been defeated in a fight, but who long for that feeling. They all break out of prison and leave behind a message that they're headed for Tokyo. Why Tokyo? Well, obviously, it's because they have world-famous underground martial arts tournaments. Jeez, you gotta keep up. These tournaments have crowned a high school student named BAKI as the strongest fighter in the world, and that news has interested the inmates. I'm only going to talk about 2 of the inmates, seeing as they're literally the only important ones in this season. Spec was on death row, held in a prison inside a submarine, but managed to break out and somehow swim to the surface. He is easily the character who creeped me out the most in this show. Spec is a towering figure who constantly tries to put his opponent on edge. When he first meets BAKI, he shoots himself in the face and willingly gives himself over to the police, later to only take over the police station and treat his cell like a hotel room where he can leave whenever he pleases. Now, if that sounds crazy, here's your crash course on my least favorite character, Dorian. Oh my god, this guy is a mess. This man broke out of prison just like the others, and immediately started looking for anyone strong enough to be a challenge. First, he goes to Shinshinkai Karate to fight its founder Doppo, but is met by his son Katsumi Orochi. Dorian literally kicks a floorboard into this guy's throat and tries to walk out of the dojo like it was nothing, but he's stopped by the coolest character in BAKI, a kung fu master named Retsu. Here is where we get to see a lot of how good the CGI can be in BAKI, and notice that I said can be. Dorian fights Retsu for a while before lighting him on fire by spitting alcohol all over him and throwing a lighter, and finally leaving. And Katsumi lives, by the way. The next time we see Dorian, he's approached by Doppo Orochi, who wants revenge for what he did to his dojo, but never mentions the fact that that man kicked a floorboard through his son's throat, but okay, at least he has some sort of priorities. He attempts to fight Dorian, but before he knows it, all of a sudden, his hand is cut off and Dorian's missing. What's happening in this show? 3 days later, the dojo's members, who apparently control the entire city, lead Dorian to an amusement park to fight multiple members before Doppo, Retsu, and Katsumi come to finish him off. Oh wait, actually, plot twist, Dorian studied at the same dojo Retsu came from in China, so Retsu decides he can't fight a fellow student and he bows to him. Dude! Why are you bowing to my least favorite character? Whatever. Doppo announces he's going to defeat Dorian using only the karate he's devoted his entire life to, and reveals his hand was reattached and works perfectly fine again, after 3 days. During the fight, it looks like Doppo is winning, but plot twist, Dorian can actually hypnotize him into thinking he's winning when he's actually fighting a fake version of Dorian his mind made up. So he goes in for the kill on a confused opponent when, reverse, Doppo isn't actually hypnotized and beats Dorian senseless before stopping to allow a student in critical condition after fighting Dorian to yell at him to break his resolve, I guess? Anyway, back to this perfectly structured video. They leave Dorian alive and bring him to the hospital for some reason, but surprise, he breaks out of his room and attacks and bombs Doppo's house. And after all of that, Retsu decides he's finally gonna fight Dorian to stop his evil from hurting anyone else. He spits some Chinese reverse psychology proverb at him and punches him once, so hard Dorian's brain freaks out and reverts to that of a 3-year-old. Problem solved, I guess. First you confuse your opponent, and then you copy another anime. Excuse me, but what? What is this show? This is what you people wanted me to watch. I could be making Your Lie in April Sucks Part 2 about Forest of Piano, but instead I'm here watching this. Well, the show is called BAKI, so what's BAKI doing? Oh, he's on an unbelievably awkward date, and the season ends with her being kidnapped. Okay. Sure, I'm done. With those 2 out of the picture, the Tokyo Police Force captain has a meeting with intelligence and law enforcement personnel from around the world, and comes up with a plan to stop the escaped convicts. In Arizona State Prison, there lies a man so terrifyingly strong, he's allowed to come and go as he pleases, and has the ability to end it all. The police chief, interested, decides to go meet this Mr. Oliver and see what he's all about, and is greeted by a large man in purple. Wait. Arizona? Purple shirt? Black? Obviously goes to the gym? Oh my god, King Nappy's about to hand out some L's in Tokyo, look out. BAKI was a really entertaining show, but now I'm confused on where to place this video. Is it 1 a.m. anime because I said something honest about the show? Or is it why does this exist because I freaked out and wrote a whole bunch of bullshit to offend all the fans? Well, whatever. Thanks for watching.